I thank y'all for coming out to Load the Records. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some fun. I'm Ricky B.
I'm one that's very careful about what I say because I know that someone's listening. It could either hinder them or it could inspire them. And that's my aim. I'm out to inspire.
But then we gonna do it with the Low Down Brass Band, fellas.
When you started rapping, like, what introduced you to that in the late 80s? What got you hooked in?
Well, it was, you know, you listen to, you got to remember we had NWA that come out with the gangster rap. And it was all about what was happening on the streets, what was happening in the neighborhoods. Well, a lot of those same things was happening in our neighborhoods, you know, in New Orleans. In New Orleans, we have wards. So everybody who was into music would represent their ward. And so I was the only one from the 7th ward that could actually do music. So I just rapped about what was happening in my neighborhoods, and people understood, they got it. It actually started back in 1989, you know, when I started rapping and got into the music in 87. And then I just started taking it a little bit more serious around 89. And then the club scene hit in about 91, 92 in New Orleans. In 94, I just pursued Mobo, you know, and they put it out, Shake for Your Hood.
I'm rolling through the 91 desire in Florida. Damn, I never seen so many soldiers and warriors packing them things for brothers making a phone across the tracks. And you better not ask what it is. So jumping at your head, point up, get up, and you can't do shit. Cause they cornered in the cut. Positive old hippies, but like I said, them boys hip, quick to pop in. And if the clip, so look at shake it for your hood if it's all good. Shake it for your hood if it's all good. Shake it for your hood if it's good. Yeah, you're right, it's all right. Yeah, you're right, it's all right.
Bounce right now, it's been around. They said it wouldn't be around for the next 4 years, which was back in the game, and it's still here. So I feel good about it. A fellow rapper put it in my ear that, hey man, we had to change Bounce because we couldn't do what Ricky B did. And so I accepted that graciously because my thoughts on it at first was I just can't get with that. I respect the artists for what they're doing and how they're doing it and how they're getting it out there. But, you know, I always think that you have to sometimes pay homage to those that came before you. Everybody started pretty much doing the same thing. So I felt like there was no market for Ricky B anymore. I'll just have to live with the classics. And you know, that was the only reason why I stopped. I didn't want to, but really, truly, I felt like it was a different market. It was a different brand being created. The city was being put in a different light. So I really didn't want to be a part of that. You know, during the course when I stopped, I had a daughter come into the world in 2003. And I was showing her some of the songs, and then I took her to the comments to let her know what people say about her dad. And she saw R.I.P. because it was a rumor that I died in November of 2009, you know, so I had to pen a song to let them know that I'm back. You know, I was always inspired to come back, but I had to pick the perfect time. But the perfect time found me.
I was in the fish shop, hanging on with me. Oh, gotta go, cause they tried to get me. Take it to Algiers with no fear. Swing low, then I'm headed to my railroad. Them boys got power, running the JPs. Gotta make a dollar, y'all holler, hey, hey. Yeah, you're right, it's alright. I'm sitting in the toll line, pay a fucking roll, got an old chicken, mine, chili chill, in that Albertville. Them boys deep, gotta beat, gotta roll, gotta make a creep, and in the feet, I get around, step up, and y'all can holler if you heard me, serve me. What you shaking for, you nervous, but I ain't with the bull crap, it's all about a dollar, y'all holler, hey, 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 yeah, you're right, it's alright. Take it to the 9th ward, hanging with some villains in the Florida courtyard. Let it be known who got that fire. Right across the tracks in a wild desire. Hustling on the cut, young bucks and all. But in the 17th ward, real killers stand tall. Pull the kill roll number out of your mother, y'all holler, hey, 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 yeah, you're right, it's alright. My feet won't fail me now, so my feet won't fail me now. My feet won't fail me now, so my feet won't fail me now. My feet won't fail me now. Y'all holler, hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Oh, man.